Hello, this is Nickvang with my first how to build. I'm going to show you how you can build Marendar, my MOC, so you will get some inspiration and maybe it will help you with building your own MOCs. So let's get started right away. So the food is a Piraka fin food. Put these in it. And then the underleg is an Ave Maturan body. You need to put these things into that body. This one. And this blue part. And these tiny black. Don't stick out. There are two of these long. Two of these long. That's how long they are. And on this stuff you have to put a foot of the Hortica. Put that here. And on these two parts you have to put this piece. And now this thing of the camera stick in it. And then you put this thing on it, the Hortica chest armor, and so you've covered the underlegs. Now the back side of the legs. It's very simple. First off, you start with one of the socket joints, then a ball. You can go fully through with an axle. Then you need a 8 long axle with one of these endings, so the one come through all the way. So, and then on that axle you put one of these parts. You put an axle through it, and you put again two of these parts. And in these parts you put one of these little technic pieces. Then you need to put a socket joint in the other axle of the rack of the foot, and you will need to cover that in with this piece. Just a little lift arm with two of these pieces. And that is the foot. Now the foot is completed, and you put these things inside of here, of these two holes. And now the first part of the leg is fully covered with armor, and the foot can still move all the way to every side. Now we go to the upper legs. We cover these with these Metru, or actually Hortica upper leg armor, by filling them with these little technic parts on the upper legs, because he has two of them. Then you put one of these Hero Factory pieces in it, and the first part of the upper leg, the inner part you put on these standard hip pieces, and the other of the hips of the Hero Factory torso from the first generation. Then you need to put one of these blue pieces in here, and one of these pieces is this, with the axle in it, through this, so it attaches here. And now you need to put one of these these parts of Lego Technic, and higher up you need to put one of these parts on the Hero Factory body, and one again of these parts you also use here. So on this part we'll simply put this tube or hose, like this, and then on this part we put the shoulders of a Toa Inika. Then on the ball joint of the Hero Factory torso, you can put again these parts here, and on that you put a Clitorian head. Okay, so now you have to cover the back. Back is very simple. These hoops again. One of this part. This is number 5. You can't see it, but I'll just tell it. These hoses on here. So together, and now you put one of these Metro chest armor. Don't forget this part. 2 of these here, and a little chain part here. Dropping it with a little technical part. Put it right in these 2. And so this is covered. Now you can put fish wrap food with one of these parts in here. Ta-da! And we're almost done with the body. Now we'll need these parts with again one of these with the axle hole. You can put this inside here, and another on the other side. And then you put this thing, not that thing of the camera, this thing, in here. And now the head can move all the way. The head is pretty simple. It's a Nuparis Mary mask with the glasses on the head of a Clitorian. And then on the sides we put these things of Toa Hali from the Toa Nuva version. Both sides, here with the black parts and here with the blue part. To create the arms, we just used a Metro upper leg. 2 of Metro upper leg armor on each side. Faki lower legs. Then these little technical parts to attach extra ammo. And these older hands. Then we'll put with some technical pieces the blade onto this side. And we'll have created the arms. The arm with the cargo blast is pretty simple. Just Raxi arm, one of these pieces here, down. Now we'll only have to cover up the back. We'll give the back shape. This part, this lift arm, here a little technical piece, and we'll put this thing onto this. And then this can be put at here. And Marendar's done. That's Marendar, so you create it. Oh, for the tubes, these one are 16 of these pieces long. 16 of these pieces long, and the inner tube is 10 long. No, 8 long. 8 of these pieces. So that is these pieces. And so we have created Marendar. Well, see you next time, huh?